¿Prefieres Chris, Christian, or Christian?
Hello and welcome to another episode of, I forgot the name of the show because I haven't been here so long. Just kidding. Welcome to Pretty and Petty Podcast. I am your host. Let me reintroduce myself because I haven't been here in how long? I don't fucking know. My name is Esty.
Let's just say that your attendance wasn't very good. Okay.
Then we just reintroduce all of us.
Yes.
Since they haven't heard from us in a while.
Ourselves.
My name is Esty. And alongside with me is Alex.
What's
Alex,
up?
say what up.
What's
And
up?
Karen, who already was talking. Why are you interrupting me? Can I just do the intro like
Because I'm from
solid?
Yonkers.
The fuck
Like,
is
I'm
that
here trying to
mean?
talk, and she's like, "Damn, yo."
We haven't been together in a while, so it's kind of, we're back to being silly and childlike and
You
like,
sound like the teacher from Charlie Brown that nobody ever understood.
fuck you.
I love that teacher.
Fun fact: do you know that was Stacey Ferguson?
Who the fuck's Stacey Ferguson?
Fergie from the Black Eyed Peas.
That
Who
young?
was? No,
Yeah.
it wasn't.
Yes, it was.
Back in the 70s?
Yeah. How old do you think she is?
No, she's like 40 something, but no
Wait,
way that was her.
The
She said that was her.
She could
Christmas
say a lot of
Her in
shit.
the
That's
interview.
Halloween, like Charlie Brown you're talking about?
You said that was her. Yeah.
Okay, it can't be.
You better Google
I'm
that
sorry.
shit.
I'm
I'm not gonna fact check it. It don't matter. We talking about other stuff today. She's not a current event right now. We
Well, now you
moving
got
on
it
to-
in my head though.
Me too. Now
Nah,
my
Google
phone
it
is charging.
later.
I need to clarify this. I don't know. I don't believe this.
That's the same dumb shit that people be like, but Dave and Buster's are with Dave Chappelle and Buster.
No, that was you, honey.
That was
bunch.
you.
Like
That wasn't me. I was doing it as a joke.
No, you were not.
I don't know. It sounded pretty serious to me and Esty.
You guys are
It
Yeah.
was
So
us.
Alex
It was
texts
us.
me and Karen just so that the people have context here. Alex texts me and Karen one afternoon. We just minding our own business, working, and she's like, "Did you know that the founders of Dave and Buster's was Dave Chappelle and who would you say it was? Dave
Buster
Chappelle.
Rhymes.
Buster Rhymes."
That's the rhymes. That's right.
I was joking.
And I said, "Well,
Cause y'all fall for a lot of my
wait."
jokes.
And then you said, "I'm joking," and Esty and I
No.
were like, "She ain't
No,
joking."
I
she
was
said-
joking.
She said, "Oh, for real," because somebody told me that, and I wasn't sure. That's what she said. She didn't say I was joking. She said somebody told me that, and I
Whatever.
wasn't sure.
I was joking. You don't know. You know what? Y'all are just gullible. That's the thing.
Oh, okay.
Oh, sure.
Right.
Okay.
I
Two of
don't-
us are gullible, right?
2 out of 3.
Two of
Yeah.
us are gullible.
It
okay.
ain't me.
Yeah.
I'm not gullible.
Okay.
Anyway,
Let's
so
go.
let's move on because we're gonna be here for a while just talking shit about each other. Let's talk shit about other people, shall we?
Yes,
That's
we
always a
shall.
good one.
Let's start with a Kim Kardashian and Mr. SNL. He's coming up on SNL. He was a minor character, minor person on that show, and now he's Pete Davidson. He's really, I think since Ariana Grande, he's been attracting more attention, especially with the ladies.
And I mean, he's pretty good. I mean, if you've ever watched it, did you ever watch The King of Staten Island?
Yeah, but you
Yes.
think he's a good-looking guy?
No. I didn't say that. I said he's pretty good as far as like talented.
Acting.
Yeah,
Mm,
he's
he's
really
alright.
good.
I
He's
don't
pretty,
think
he's pretty okay.
The
I don't
King
think
of
he's
Staten
like a Dave
Island was really
Chappelle.
good.
He played
I think
himself,
he's good.
Karen.
He did play himself,
He
but
did.
still.
If you don't know how to do that shit well, then
Yeah, but
I
it's
mean,
still scripted, right? So you can't go off the cuff. You still got to follow.
Well,
some
Joan
kind of
Rivers and
direction.
Michelle Rivers played themselves in a movie about their father and husband's
Who?
death.
about grief.
Joan Rivers and her daughter Melissa.
Melissa.
Oh.
Yeah, that was a
So did
terrible
Carol
movie.
Burnett and her daughter. Like I remember they
Really?
did a movie too back in the 80s. Yeah. Like it's like one of those mother-daughter duos that you're like, oh shit. They did
Yeah.
a story about their life too.
So now he's all over social media with Miss Kim Kardashian, still not fully 100% divorced from Mr. Kanye West. And it just happened to happen right after the engagement of Courtney and Travis. So now people are speculating, like, can she just keep herself away from her sister's attention, not be the focal point, and just ride the wave. Apparently not. Right? So even though, and it all started with this picture in the theme park, right? They went to Disneyland or some shit like that after SNL and holding hands. And even though Courtney and Travis were on the same ride, again, people's attention for the most part.
But she was in the front. That's why, too.
And let's be honest, Kim has the best ugly faces ever. So they probably saw them. We're like, oh, let's just post that.
Well, we were also looking at the woman who was in front of them screaming her face off. I don't know if you guys saw the photo. Did you see the lady in front of them? That was like, yeah, she looked like a cat caught in a train track. Like it was.
Damn, that fucking sucks. That you're that like unbeknownst person,
I'm like,
right?
Susan, is that you?
Spend the day at the fucking park,
and
then now your face is plastered everywhere. You and your 5 necks.
Poor Susan. Poor Susan.
Whatever her name is.
And what if Susan played hooky that day?
That's what I'm saying. They were like, Susan, I thought you said your daughter had strep.
It's like a fucking Ferris Bueller day.
That's true. That's how my brother got busted cutting school one day. His ass was on the news during like the Yankee parade.
That sucks.
But anyway, so not only was he linked to Kim Kardashian, remember he was married to Ariana Grande. Well, not married, engaged to Ariana Grande. He dated Kate Beckinsale. And one of the people that mentioned on the list was Margaret Qualley. She's Andy McDowell's daughter. Do you guys remember?
That was recent.
The girl that's in the show Made, right?
I believe so.
I don't know, but she's pretty girl. They're all pretty girls. Like,
yes, they are.
So are you going to continue with the list, or can we just go on with our theories of what it is?
That it's a big dick?
No, I don't want to. I literally didn't write any more names because it was too long. This dude has mad girls.
They said it. And I think he's just charming. They say he's very charming.
Ariana Grande had said that she was the one that coined the whole big dick energy, right? So I never assumed, she did. She said that he had BDE, big dick energy, right?
But that energy, does he have it?
That was my point. My point is to say that I don't necessarily think it's a size thing. I think that he's just, like you said, he's charming. He's
very confident.
He's funny. Girls like funny. Let's just be honest, right?
I like funny.
I like funny. I'm sure you like funny too, Esti. If funny is part of the charm, right? So I think him being funny, I think he probably pulls all the stops because he isn't the best looking guy, right? He knows that.
He's a simple dude.
I think he just, but he lays it out, and I think that he probably is really much of a gentleman. I really
goofy.
Do.
Girls like goofy.
But I also think he also looks like he's goofy, but awkwardly. He probably opens the doors for them. He probably pulls a chair for them. Like he's awkward, but
I don't know about all that.
Karen, I don't know. There's something that would like surprise you. He's like,
but whatever. I mean, women older than him and younger than him seem to gravitate. Because I mean, Kim Kardashian went all the way to Long Island. Was it Staten Island? And Michael Rappaport had said, "Who the fuck goes to Staten Island? Like nobody goes there." I've never been.
I've never been.
I've never been. Staten Island.
Have you been?
42 years old. I don't know what Staten Island looks like.
So Michael Rappaport said the same thing.
The only time I've ever been is my grandmother lived in Brooklyn, died in Brooklyn, and her cemetery is in Jersey, and we have to drive through Staten Island to get to Jersey.
I've never been.
The only time. I don't know what it looks like. To me, it's part of New Jersey. Staten Island is.
I just forget it exists sometimes. I'm like, oh, there's that place.
It's that place where the landfills are.
Yeah, I don't know. I think that I'm thinking now, and I'm remembering that he was on Jimmy Fallon while he was with Ariana Grande, and he said that people in the street were just like high-fiving him and like giving him props. And he was like, because he felt like, oh, if you can have someone like that, then I have a chance too. Like he literally opened the door.
He looked like Freddie Krueger.
Shows. Yeah. He was like, I didn't know I was that ugly until,
But if you really think about it, just set him aside. Us just walking by and we see a really good looking guy And with an average, sometimes, and we're not mean, but you see a girl that's like plain Jane, and you're like, God damn, she got him. And there must be something,
and
or the opposite.
Shit, I got hope.
Yeah, I got hope. or you see like what you call like a ugly guy, like not ugly guy, but like some big guys or not so like average looking with like a hot chick. You're like. So I think it's the same in Hollywood. Sometimes you be like,
it's the vibe.
It's the vibe, exactly. It's like, again,
that fade.
Humor is very important.
Right.
You know, a personality, and like you said, you just said something too, Alex. It fades after a while. Good looks fade. We get older. You know, I mean, technically, if you look at the person and you thought they were attractive when you married them, you should always think that they're attractive, right? Until they die.
Listen,
right?
The prettiest women in the world get cheated on, so it's not like Beyonce. That doesn't not what's gonna keep them.
You're absolutely right. So in essence, you have to have more than just good looks to really get you far. And obviously P is proving to us that good looks really don't matter, that you can bag the hottest bitch looking like he does.
Did you see Kim on SNL? Did you guys watch it?
Yeah, with her pink outfit and her fucking gloved outfits.
Fendi girl. Fendi.
How does she even get in it? Isn't it uncomfortable?
She got like 5 people helping her.
Beauty hurts, babe. Beauty hurts.
I don't have that much patience.
I was thinking, I don't know if you guys ever leave comments on like social media postings. The SNL had posted like the video of them on the magic carpet ride because he was Aladdin and she was Jasmine.
Aladdin.
And no lie, when I was watching that skit, I was like, he looked more like Abu than Aladdin. Yo, I got so many likes on that comment.
You did?
Yes.
Oh.
I was like, people agree with me. There you go.
It would be funny because nobody ever. He will not be, and let's be honest, he will not be on the sexiest man alive ever cover.
No. But I thought it was going to be honest with you, I thought it was going to be Oscar Isaacs.
He's coming up.
Yeah, but I thought he was going to be like the sexiest because I follow him, but I also follow things about him. And people have been saying it, and especially now with the whole like show he had on that marriage show
with Jessica Chastain.
The guy with the hair, with the long hair.
The one that did like the most cutest kiss on her arm in the reg. I was like,
my God, but
that guy.
Yes. Him.
He's married too.
He's married and she's married, but they've been best friends since college.
That's that bullshit. I don't give a fuck. His wife must have been like, you don't be kissing me on the red carpet. Listen, shut up.
She's been around since before his wife was.
Both of you shut up. Because if you were married and your husband was on the carpet and he did some
But I wouldn't marry a man that would do that. I wouldn't marry him.
No, it's unexpected.
That's
hold on, but let me answer. You're like, but they're
how chummy are you with your friends?
What happens on the red carpet stays on the red carpet.
You just said they're friends.
Look at
Jeff
Bezos's wife.
Oh
like Google eyes with Leo.
That bitch was gonna eat him. She was about to eat him with those.
You know that
like,
song?
Girl, I feel you.
Wait, you know that song? Have you ever heard that Barney song? If all the raindrops were lemon drops. She looked at him like that was fucking coming down out of the sky. Like she literally was like,
how did that relate to Barney?
I'm Titanic. Huh? I'll drown with you.
How did that Barney song come about?
I don't know where the fuck you get that from, Karen.
I said she looked at him like he was dropping raindrops from his fucking face. That's how she was. She was like,
she should be ashamed of herself because that's $22 billion right there.
Dude, I didn't think fucking Leo was that tall ever in my life.
He is. He's tall.
That was more than the girl.
Maybe they just hella short.
I think it's normal, right?
They're not
like, that's any given fucking day for Leo. It's Leo. But him being that tall, I never thought he was tall.
But let's go back to this kiss on the arm and stuff. These are married people doing that kiss, and it was very seductive and sultry. And then slow motion, you know how cameras go. You mean to tell me when he got home, his wife was like, oh my God, that was so nice of you to do that to her. That was so pretty and so loving because that's your college friend. Get the fuck out of here.
I think it did exactly what it's doing now. It has people talking, and she knows that when she signed up to marry an actor, there's going to be stunts that he's going to pull. I don't know. I wouldn't know. I wouldn't accept that. If you're asking me if I would accept that, no.
That wasn't a stunt. He didn't go there going, babe, when I get to the red carpet tonight, me and Jessica, we're going to do something really fun and exciting. And I'm going to just like lick her arm and it's going to be very seductive. She'd be like, yeah, baby, you do that.
I think it was a heat of the moment thing. I think it was a heat of the moment thing.
That's a heat of the moment that we done fucked before moment.
And we forgot about it, right? Like that was on the social media and the news for like 2-3 weeks and it finally passed.
That shit didn't pass. Now we got background music every time on a meme. It's always some dirty background music about love me long time and shit. I'm like,
love me long time.
Yeah.
What?
The love me.
What?
Esty, I don't know. You're not understanding us today.
What social media platform are you using
Alex
now?
is talking. What?
You don't know about love me long time?
No, you said that's the song that you hear behind the photo and the meme?
Yes.
They're probably upgrading the meme. Now it has music. It's a reel.
You fucked it up. You fucked up the whole moment. Move on.
I don't know. Esty's fucked up 2 moments already.
No, that Barney shit.
Well, the raindrop. First of all, that was a little perverted for that. Raindrops and shit.
I said she looked at Leo like that.
But why'd you bring up Barney?
Why didn't you just say she looks like a dog?
That's the song. How else are you gonna know that song?
I don't know that shit. I don't know that song.
She looked like a dog.
She was like.
Or like, is she on her knees getting something else?
That's probably that was probably need to be paid back later that night with Jeff Bezos.
You imagine that's who you're looking at, and this is who you're going home with.
He looked like a fucking fucked up condom. But anyway, so.
He got a condom head. Anyway, so going back to spouses, current and exes, I just wanted to bring up that recently Shayna Moakler, who is Travis Barker's ex-wife. I don't know if you guys, she used to be really beautiful.
She's still pretty. Oscar De La Hoya isn't
Oscar De La Hoya and her have a child together.
Yeah,
she's
pretty.
Actually beautiful now too, the daughter. Shayna Moakler recently commented on the engagement for Courtney and Travis and said, I think they're deserving of one another. I hope they get good ratings.
Ooh, burn them.
Yeah. Burn them.
Really,
petty.
Burn them how? Who's more hurt? She sounds like she's more butthurt than they are.
She's in her feelings because her kids have sided.
Yep. They're siding with Courtney and Travis.
But isn't she a little weird too though? Isn't she off?
Yeah, because Travis Barker is so fucking normal.
No, I'm not. It wasn't a matter of of saying him as opposed to her. That's not what it was. It was like, hasn't she been in the, like, isn't she like a meth head? Like, isn't she like off?
I don't know what she has. I don't know what her deal is, to be honest. I don't follow.
I might be wrong.
Her.
I might be mistaken.
But she definitely has angry ex-wife issues.
Oh, 100%.
Bitter. She's bitter, right?
She blames, she says that Kim Kardashian is the one that actually made them divorce, that she found her husband sleeping with Kim. That's why they're divorced.
Which
so
husband?
Are you insinuating
Shayna Moakler
Kim has already seen her brother-in-law's penis?
The reason why she divorced Travis, look it up, because I know all the shits and giggles, is because she caught Kim Kardashian banging Travis.
I don't know.
Wouldn't
that have been a bigger story?
It is a big story.
True. I've never heard of it.
You want to bet on it?
You want to? Because you know how much they would have been like, oh my God, Courtney has always lived
in the beginning when they started going out, when Courtney and Travis started going out, because they were neighbors, they're neighbors, so they're friends.
Right.
When they started going out, that's when she started claiming that shit. In the beginning, they've been going out for like a year now. In the beginning, they said it, and then she reiterated it, and she was like, yeah, why do you think we got divorced? We didn't get divorced because it was because of Kim Kardashian. So go look it up. You didn't hear it.
I heard something first. Like that. I heard something like that, but I didn't pay too much mind because it was more like a theory I read.
No,
like it was
that's her.
That's what happened.
That's her claim on why she was divorced from him, because she caught them, and she says, oh, and now he's going for the sister. She's like, he's trying to get.
Would you be able to do your husband knowing that they did your sibling?
But there's people, I know people like that.
That's awful.
And they're fine.
That's awful.
I know, which I found really weird. I know a girl that like her and this guy dated. They liked each other. They dated for a while, but I guess she was too young for him.
Mm-hmm.
So the parents didn't approve. So then her sister started dating him like 2 years later, and then they got married and everything. And I was like, girl, don't you like have some type of ill? She was like, it's just, it was just different. Like, it was weird. For me, it was weird. But that's how Princess Diana, like, she married Charles. Her sister was going out with him first. There's like things like that where it's like siblings dated, but I've heard like other people too. Like I remember another girl in college where she was like, oh, he used to date my sister. And I'm like, oh, okay.
That's weird.
I will feel insecure all the time because I'll be like, maybe you still like my sibling. And on top of that, it's like we all know what your parts look like. So I wouldn't.
Yeah. And then what if you're comparing me to her in like your head? Like, oh no,
yeah.
I'm good. Nah.
I'm sure some perverted men are like that, where they're like, if they're married and the sister-in-law is hot, they'll be like, sometimes I think about your sister.
Ew.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to be married to that person.
SD and I both have brother-in-laws, and that sounds awful. That just sounds awful.
I wouldn't. I don't. That's uncomfortable Thanksgiving. It's like pass the turkey.
Extremely.
Pass me the bread, but don't look at my breast.
Your husband was looking at my boobs lately.
Okay. So now that we're talking about social media, just very quickly, I don't know if you guys noticed, but Jay-Z finally opened up an IG page. It lasted about 24 hours per se. He had his first and only post was to promote that new movie that's on Netflix.
Very good movie.
Did you see it, Karen?
Yes, I did. Twice.
What movie?
The Harder They
Idris
Fall.
Elba?
Yeah.
The Harder They Fall.
Oh no, that's
and
on
Regina
my list.
King.
And Jonathan Majors, who's an amazing new actor.
Don't tell me this.
He's from Lovecraft.
Oh my God,
Lovecraft
I love
Country,
Lovecraft
something like that.
Country.
Yeah.
Yes.
He's gonna be on SNL soon. We just keep circling back to this damn SNL stuff.
Yes, we are.
So yeah, you saw it twice. I heard it got some bad reviews. I heard some people were leaving terrible comments on Jay-Z's posts about
Is he the one? Did he produce it? What did he do?
He produced it.
Mm-hmm.
Well, him and his wife are just.
What happens is this generation hasn't seen Westerns, right? And so Westerns are cheesy. Mm-hmm. Westerns are fucking cheesy. I wasn't a Western fan. My parents are, because that was their generation. Alex, were your parents Western fans?
Bonanza.
And they love that shit. Fucking love that shit. They talk about my father and my mother when they were dating. He bought her the Good, the Bad, and the Ugly soundtrack.
My dad has a picture in a cowboy hat. Huh? I love that.
I've never seen a Western. The closest I got was to Back to the Future 3, and that's the worst one. I cannot watch.
So Wild Wild West.
So my
Will
point.
Smith?
Oh, I like wait, Esty, you're proving it to me. Smith. The generation does not know. The generation beyond our generation does not know Westerns. So it's a new concept. So again, so now you're introducing it back because Jay-Z is of my generation, right? Or a little older. He loved it. He grew up on it. And now you're bringing it to an audience where these kids don't fucking understand that being cheesy is part of the movie, right? And it is. It's got some cheesy shit in it because Westerns are cheesy, but it is good. I don't know. I thought it was good.
I'll probably see it, just not now. Like it's one of those things that I have to wait. It's kind of like somebody said it was like Django a little bit.
Yeah,
I like the Django.
I
thought it was really good.
The Django.
What was it, Django or the Django?
Django. The D is silent.
Whatever.
The D is silent.
Is that the one with Jamie Foxx and Leo?
Yes.
I like that one.
I like the other one. It's one of those ones that I can only watch once, right? I can only watch Django once.
Why?
It's too much for me. It's heavy.
It is heavy.
I liked it. I thought it was well written.
It's a good movie. I just can't. It's not something I would want to see over and over.
No, there's too much. It was too real and raw.
Yeah.
Like with the slavery and
with the dinner table and everything.
It was just the two fighters, right? Instead of like cockfighting, it was the two men fighting themselves to death. So it was just awful. It was a dog ripping a man apart. It was awful, just awful. But it was still a good story. Like I liked Django.
Right.
And it does resemble Django in that sense. But it's more. I mean, it's good story.
Another story that's not the movie that we're talking about, but about Jay-Z's IG is that Beyonce was checking his phone too much. It's a joke, but I have a question for y'all.
Would you let your spouse have access to your social media?
No.
Like access?
No.
What about you, Alex? Have you ever let your spouse check your social media DMs or have access to your stuff?
I don't have a spouse, but if I had a significant other,
like your man, whatever.
No. And not that I have anything to hide, but I just feel like when we start snooping with each other, there's no trust. And then not only that, there's a joke, there's a comedian out there, and it keeps getting played, and it falls true, where like, if like, and I used to get this too, I used to like somebody's picture, right? And then I would come home and my ex used to be like, oh, I saw that you liked so-and-so's picture. Oh, you know him like that? And I'm like, we're friends, you're friends with him too. So there's a joke out there where like, the lady calls her husband over and she's like, you know this bitch, it's her birthday, you sent her 2 balloons and a cake, and he's like, it's an emoji, and he's like, you know, like, oh, you real friendly with this bitch. Like, I feel like it's the same. People like take that shit too far. Like, if I like a picture of someone, oh, what you feeling him now or something, like, no, we don't need to do all that.
And
one of my
people,
favorite
I don't know about
videos has to
other
do
people,
with
but
that of birthday. That this lady, I saw a video of a lady that literally came out with a cake for dinner, and she had the kids come around, and her husband said, we're gonna sing happy birthday to daddy's ex-girlfriend because he said happy birthday to her on Facebook, and they're all singing happy birthday. He's like, is this necessary? And I was like, you go, lady, that's right.
That's not, but that sounds crazy.
That's a fucking, but that's again because
that's looked, a little crazy.
She went on social media, and it was just a simple comment, happy birthday. Like, we're gonna sing happy
but that's
birthday.
crazy. This is bizarre.
Gather around, children. We're gonna talk. We're gonna say happy birthday to your dad's whore.
To Rebecca, his prom date.
Listen, I would do the same. To be honest,
crazy.
I would
no,
do
you
the
wouldn't.
Same thing.
That
yes,
shit
I would.
Listen, I couldn't. I don't know. There's something about me that I would die. I would die. Like if it was more, like if it was more like, yo, you look good or something, that's different. But if it's like
but would you not give your ex access to your social media because you might sense private messages?
No, I have no fear of that. I know what I'm doing. But I feel like if I ask him for he's gonna want to ask me for mine. Right. And it's just it's opening a can of worms. I don't know.
What kind of can of worms? Do you think that there's some slight flirting going around? Everyone flirts.
I think in some way, shape, or form you can,
or the other person will take it as a different context. Like you could be like, I was just talking to her, and you'd be like, no, but the way I'm reading it is why are you so?
That's a problem. Yeah. When you read things, you might read out of context.
Yeah, right.
And there's just people just friendly. Like sometimes I call people babe or baby or whatever, and it's
baby. Who you calling baby? Just people like
I just be like, hey babe, hey sweetie, hey honey, like whatever.
To like
mostly
women
to
or
girls,
men?
Mostly to girls. Okay. But then to some maybe like I don't know. Sometimes I just slip out like, hey hon, hey babe, hey sweet.
She's throwing shit out.
She don't even look like somebody who does that.
I do. I just don't do it to
y'all.
Never done that to us.
You're the most like, I don't know. I can't even say it in English. I want to say apática, but you're just kind of like.
No, I do that. I just don't do it to y'all because I don't like y'all. That's why I call y'all idiot, fool, stupid.
I've never heard her once say, hey babe.
Hey sweetie.
Hey hon.
Do y'all want to check my
said
DMs?
Love you one time, and I was like,
caught you off guard.
What? She said,
I think I was dying that day.
You must.
When I had COVID.
Maybe. Could have been.
I'm pretty sure I called y'all something, a term of endearment.
We would have. Alex and I would have gotten together.
I would have recorded that day, and I would have put it in my little
100%.
book of loveliness from Esty.
100%.
And right now that page is blank.
No, my page isn't blank because she's got a lot of details for birthdays, right? So she has a good intention, right? She'll find the certain things that you like, and she'll do certain things, right? So I know it's there, but no. Honey, baby, sweetie, love you.
Yeah, no, those are different. I'm talking about sweet sayings. I don't have that page is blank.
She barely cracks a fucking smile. The only time I actually saw her laugh is when my bathing suit busted in Puerto Rico.
That's because I was right.
Yeah,
I was like,
exactly.
Satisfaction.
You were like, Karen,
I wasn't happy because I saw your breast. That was not the good
and
part.
I don't even have big breasts.
No, she was more like, I told you. I told
you. That's my point. So
I told you.
So nobody's sharing shit with the significant other.
I wouldn't, and I know myself. Like I think I would get mad. Absolutely, I'm one of those people that get mad. I get mad because you have people before me. I'm like, how dare you?
I get mad.
How dare you, date?
I am like that too. I'm like, how could you have? Weird. You should have known.
You are weird.
Girls, I don't know if you've done this with your exes or carrying your husband, but like you look at the girls from before and you're like, ew, what were you thinking? And it's like, poor girl, like you could be like better than me in any way. And I'm just like, ew, I'm gonna find every reason to like.
Guys do that to women too. Like when they see their ex, they're like, ugh, were you upset at your life at that time? Were you depressed? I was like, I was going through an ogre phase. Okay, leave me alone.
That's fucked up. That's fucked up. But yes, I'm like that too. I'll be like, ew, she wore those sneakers. That's whack. Like, things like that come up. I remember.
That's petty.
I really shouldn't even say this right, but I have the yearbook before my year and my year, because I worked in the yearbook committee, and I
was going back in her mind on back to her time, right? Like this episode is Karen going back into her memories.
All right, goodbye.
Karen got a vault. She's
I'm fucking older than you guys.
Her little college type hoodie on too, and her look at her studious pencil.
Yeah, look at her. She's like, I was in the yearbook committee. I
stole the yearbook from before.
No, shut up. I was just gonna share that. I showed my daughter my husband's ex-girlfriend.
How would you do that?
And I said, and then he showed up at my mother's where we were, and I said, and my daughter literally goes, Daddy, you had a girlfriend before mommy, and I don't like it. And I was like, oh shit, my bad.
What you did, Karen? You see what you did?
I swear, Emily literally went up to. She's like, Daddy, how could you have a girlfriend before mommy? And she wasn't even cute. Sorry,
poor lady,
very nice girl.
Like the sweetest lady. She's probably like the sweetest lady
she
ever.
Is. She's super
saving
sweet.
lives.
She's cute. It is
probably like she's probably like I dated him for a month.
No, it was a little bit more intricate than that.
Look, Karen, you still holding on to that shit, Karen? Yeah. Get out of here.
No,
Karen's still mad.
But Esty looked like the type that she'll like walk by her man's ex and she'd be like
you, like the show You. She's Joe in a hat. Literally like you. You're the girl.
Love Quinn, who's psychotic. Have you seen the current season of
Not yet.
Oh, okay, it's amazing.
We'll talk about that. What you just said right now.
We should have just an episode on you and Cardi B.
But let me watch it because I need to catch up.
I think that when we do go into that whirlwind of sliding into other people, well, not sliding into, but our partners' DMs and even emails, because I've gone into my boyfriend's emails and I've been upset, and
that's crazy.
And it's not good mentally. Crazy. You get upset over nothing. Like you can't change what happened in 2001, right? Or whatever the hell things happen. I think we do it insecure. We're insecure, and that's what happens. Do I do it now? No. Have I done it? Absolutely. But I know that even if I were to do it, he must be smart enough to delete everything because he knows my history.
They're not. They keep stuff.
They're not.
I had a coworker that was about to propose, and I was looking through his Instagram, and I was like, "Oh, is this your girl?" And then he was, and because I went like kind of back, and he was like, "No, that's my ex." And I'm like, why do you still have pictures of your ex on here? He's like, oh, because I look really good in my bathing suit. And I was like, dude, why don't, he goes, I don't think of that. That's you girls delete and stuff. Like I have stuff there from like 5 years back. She don't mind. I'm like, no, she minds. She just don't tell you.
She's waiting.
He deleted that shit like the same day I would talk to him. And she literally same day at night, she was like, thank you for deleting that. That bitch was looking every day on his Instagram.
Yeah.
100%.
She knew when he deleted the picture. And she thanked me.
She knew that she was social media exclusive once he deleted that picture.
Yeah.
Or those pictures.
Yeah, it was a bunch of pictures, but I don't think men like women, like, you know, us, I ain't with you no more. Delete everything about you, right? Like you're not in any of my stories. Guys keep them. They're like, oh, so much trouble. Like, like I don't think men are like that. They're not emotionally attached to the pictures. So they're like, whatever. It was from.
I think we just like to be, if we are your person, we want the attention as your person, right? Not give you a reason to look back at stuff with somebody else, right? Your focus should be on me, not on Pajarita from 20 years ago. So that's how I see it. I've even gone to the extent of deleting pictures that or from like emails. I was like, you don't need this email from this person. Delete.
Oh
yeah,
you're savage.
Yeah, I would delete this shit. I was like, I did you the favor and I deleted those emails.
He's like, I needed that stuff.
Oh my God. How did we not know that our partner is fucking crazy?
Like I broke into these emails too. I don't even know. I don't know what is it with women that we just able to figure all these codes out.
Well, it's not. You're something obviously is telling you that there's something going on. And that's what gives you the inkling, and you just go for it. I know. I've been going on.
I just literally was just like,
no, she was bored, and she was like, I want to see what he up to.
Yeah, I'm curious to see what was there. And this was far back. Now I don't have the energy for that. I think as you get older too, you just realize if you don't want to be with me, then just fucking leave.
That's why I'm laughing at you guys, because I'm at that level where I'm like, I don't care if you have a picture. Good for you. You look nice. You looked very thin back then, babe. Maybe you want to take that picture, bring it to the present.
Have you ever seen?
How come she gets that guy? I get this guy.
Don't you ever sometimes notice that too? Like when you be looking at pictures from the past, you be like, you looked good back then.
You look happy.
How come she got that guy?
Yes, exactly.
And I got the guy that won't pick up his underwear from the floor.
Yeah. Or doesn't wash the plates at night and leaves them in the sink overnight. That guy. Ugh.
Well, that's a whole nother episode of just men are just great episode.
House chores.
Bueno. I think we can wrap it up. We covered a lot.
This was fun.
It was fun, right? Last time you spoke about titties.
To you ladies again.
Now it's a different type of attention conversation, right? And it was nice talking to you people. To you bitches. Hate both of you.
See,
I heard what y'all said about me the last time. I touched my titties with an angry face. Who the fuck? Assholes. Wait, that wasn't gonna hear that.
Dude, that bitch held on to it to the last.
You saw that, right? Alex, again, with the holding on to something. So perfect timing.
She's a but this is why I say she contradicts herself. Oh, I don't judge. I don't look like that. But she holds on to shit that people who are cool with her.
I totally forgot we talked about her and her titties and her.
Oh, I talk about her.
Yeah, y'all talking about titties before this recording started. So let's.
Oh yeah, we were
talking about bras and shit.
Yes.
So.
Anyways, but it was a great talking to you guys, and I hope that listeners enjoyed us catching up on shit.
On bullshit. On bullshit, petty shit.
Yeah.
There's a lot of petty stuff in this conversation. We gotta continue with the pettiness. To hear more pettiness from us, you can go to YouTube, you can go to Podbean, you can go to Apple, you can go to Spotify, right? Spotify, we're on Spotify.
We are.
iHeartRadio.
iHeartRadio. Be sure to check out our Instagram page, Pretty and Petty Podcast. If you want to talk to any of us, you can email us or you can call Alex's number 917.
All of a sudden it'll be like 3 o'clock. Like, hello, hey Alex, who the fuck is this? They said I could call you. Nah, yo, she was joking. Don't call me. I was
not.
Don't be calling me. Try to sleep.
Yeah, but be sure to check us out. We promise we're coming back with more content. We went through a little phase there. But Pretty and Petty is back and in full effect.
Yes, we are.
All right. So
you gonna take us out?
Toodaloo, motherfuckers.
Till next time, guys. Peace.